by peace. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive those who our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and today we are on the glory. Somebody say, for the glory. Yes, we are on glory today. For not only is yours the kingdom, not only is yours the power, but yours is also the glory. Our word for today is glory. Come on, lift your hands right where you are and shout, glory, glory. Yes, our word for today is glory. The glory belongs to God. All the glory belongs to you. All the glory belongs to you, oh God. And so today we're talking about glory. I'm going to just get my points right up front. Pulley point number one, glory means the true essence of a thing. The true essence of a thing is its glory. The reason why it was made, the reason why it was created. So the glory, pulley point number one, is the true essence of a thing. All right? Pulley point number two, glory is the real nature of a person. Pulley point number two, glory is the real nature of a person. So it is the true essence of a thing. It is the real nature of a person. And pulley point number three, another way to say glory is the highest and the best and the right and the perfect. We always say the highest and the best, the right and the perfect. If we summarize that into one word, that one word is glory. Somebody shout again, glory. It is the true essence of a thing. It is the real nature of a person. It is the highest and the best, the right and the perfect. In one word, that is what? Glory. All right, so let's just kind of look from a biblical perspective about glory. And our backdrop scripture is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse number 3. The scripture part of the Lord's Prayer that we're in is Matthew chapter 6 and verse number 13. But our backdrop scripture to really understand glory and where it comes from and how it's used in a biblical sense, we've got to look at 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse number 3. And so there, in biblical times, there was this idea of headship and covering, all right? And so the head of the head of the woman was the man, the head of the man was Christ, and the head of Christ was God. Or we could take it even further. The head of the children was the woman, the head of the woman was the man, the head of the man was Christ, and the head of Christ was God. That was the family structure. That was the order of beings in terms of human beings. It was in that order. It was the woman, it was the children, it was the woman, the mother, it was the husband, the father, and it was Christ, and then it was God. It is that type of structure that the family dynamic was laid. It was the children, the wife, the mother, the husband, the father, then there was Christ, and then there was God. It was that type of order and structure in the family. All right, and so the glory of something was what was underneath or what was subjugated to the head. For example, the glory of the woman was her hair, okay? That you could see the true essence, the true nature of a woman from her hair. Her hair was considered to be her glory. You know, and I believe today that for some women, their hair is still their glory. Yes. Whether it's a wig, whether it's a weave, come on, give me some thumbs up, give me some high fives, give me some hearts. That women express themselves often through their hair. You know, whether it's coloring it, whether it's cutting it, whether it is doing highlights in the hair, you know, whether it's shaving it off bald. Just say, I'm tired of it, I'm just going to get me a shape up. You know, whether it's twists, whether it's locks, whether it's cornrows. Women often change their hair and their hairstyle, and I'm going to pre-adventure say probably more often than men. All right, because in the collective consciousness, in the historical collective consciousness, a woman's hair was considered her glory. And that's why even in the Jewish culture, the women wear wigs and they don't show their hair because that's something sacred. That is her glory that she only shares with her husband. All right, so the glory of the woman was her hair. The glory of the man was the woman. That you could look and see how good of a man he was, or how strong of a man, or how powerful he was. You would see his wife looking good, his wife being happy. The true essence, the true nature, the glory of the man was the woman. All right? And then the glory of Christ was the man, which means that you could tell that Christ was glorified by a man, and I know this is sexism, but I'm giving it to you from a biblical perspective. The glory of Christ was the man, because the man was the head of the woman. And so Christ received glory, or Jesus, which represents the Christ consciousness, received glory through the manifestation of the man. And then God received glory through the manifestation of Christ, or Jesus, which represents the Christ consciousness. So this idea of glory, it is the true essence of a thing. It's the real nature of a person. It is the highest and the best and the right and the perfect. So when Jesus teaches his disciples to pray, for thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, he's saying the only way that we're going to get to the true essence of a thing, it's got to be through God. That God gets the glory. That you will never understand why something was created, its true essence, apart from God. And when you see the true essence of a thing, your response is glory, because you know that this is God being manifested. The true nature, the real nature of a person, that when you see him beyond the titles, beyond the labels, beyond the isms and the schisms and all the things that would divide us, the real nature of a person is their spirit. We are spiritual beings. We are God's offspring. We are made in the image and likeness of God. But many of us don't get the glory because we're stuck on these other labels and titles where we never get to the real nature of who we truly are. And so God desires the glory. And so God desires for us to get to our true nature. Let your light so shine before people, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. All right? And we never get to the right and the perfect without God. He said the only way, for thine is the glory, the only way that we're going to experience the true nature of a thing, the real essence of a person, the only way that we're going to get to the highest and the best and the right and the perfect is through God. God is the only one that is able to really allow the glory, because God is the creator of all things. Yes, let me say it again. God is the creator of all things. So God knows what the true essence is. God knows what the real nature is. God knows what the highest and the best and the right and the perfect is. We don't always know. We don't always know what the highest and the best is. So when I pray, I'm saying, God, I'm praying for the highest and the best for all parties of concern, so that glory might happen. I'm praying for the true essence of this thing, not just it just being there, but why was it created? The true essence of a thing. I'm praying for the real nature of a person to come into manifestation. Not the hurt, not the pain, not the disappointment, not the abuse, not the neglect. All that stuff comes to surface, but that's not your real nature. That's not who you really are. That's the stuff that's under glory. And so I'm encouraging you today to get to glory, to get to the true essence and the real nature, to get to the highest and the best and the right and the perfect. And that's what prayer is about. Prayer is about letting go of all that other stuff, letting go to all that other surface stuff. And let's get to, in the rooms, they call it the exact nature. Let's get to the real, let's get to the real nature, your real nature, which is divine. We are partakers of God's divine nature. Not what people have called you, not the names that people have given you, but let's get to your true Let's get to your true essence. Let's get to your real nature. Let's get to the highest that life has for you. God desires glory out of your life. You know, that you've been living in this subpar life, and you've been living this mediocre life, and you've been living this average life. And God says, no, that's not the real reason why I created you. You're doing a whole lot of stuff. You're taking on a lot of roles and positions. But the only way that I'm going to get glory, the only way that you're going to experience the glory of God in your life is getting to your real nature. The true essence of who you are, not who people said you were, not just the things that you can do, not just the things that, well, I don't mind, it's okay. No, it's time to get to glory. I need to prophesy to about 3 people today. It's time to get to glory. That you've been living this average life, but Jesus said, I've come that you might have life and that more abundant. Why was I created? What's the glory? You know, why did my father meet my mother? What's the glory? What is the conversation I had with God before I took on this physical form? What is the glory? What is my true purpose in life? Not just making money, not just doing what I can to make ends meet, but how is God receiving the most glory out of my life? Is that not what the song says? In my life, be glorified. On my job, be glorified. In my home, in my school, be glorified. In your church, be glorified. The true essence, the real nature, that's what we're getting to. That's glory. The highest and the best. What is the highest thought you can think? What is the highest words that you can speak? What are the best actions that you can take? Let's get to glory. So my word for you today is glory. And I'm telling you that each of us can get to glory. Each of us can get to the true essence, the real nature, the highest and the best, and the right and the perfect. You deserve it. You deserve to get to glory. You deserve to be able to see God manifested, because each of those things was a manifestation. The hair was a manifestation. The woman was a manifestation. The man was a manifestation. The Christ conscious is a manifestation. So let's get to the true essence. Let's get to the real nature. Let's get to the manifestation of all the good that God has for you. Let's get to the manifestation of all the possibilities that can come into expression. Let's get into the manifestation of divine mind produced in you as a divine idea. Let's get to glory. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of the daily download. Share this on your page. Somebody needs to get to glory. We've been dealing with a whole lot of struggle, but it's time to get to glory. We've been dealing with seeming problems and seeming issues and circumstances, but it is time to get to glory. Share this on your page with somebody today. Our goal today is 500 views, so make sure that you share this on your page. Sow a seed, meet a need, boost this post. Help us get to hundreds, even thousands of people all over the earth. If you're looking for a shorter version of today's message, you can find it on Instagram or Twitter, Dr. Pulley. If you're looking for products and where we're going to be speaking and traveling, go to our website, drpulley.com. If you desire to join us in prayer today, join me on my personal page, Darrell R. Pulley, and we're going to pray today. We're going to pray for glory to be manifested through our thoughts, our words, and our actions. I love you so much. God bless you. Until tomorrow morning, well, really until a couple minutes, I'll be back with your daily download. Because remember, God is doing something wonderful in me. I'm getting the glory. And God is doing something wonderful in you. It's time for you to get to glory.
God is doing it on the inside.